Hey guys, KingBedhead here to build this Lego Stormtrooper 18 plus 647 piece absolute monster, 5 bags, 2 vinyl sheets. Alright, so opening it up, we just have a basic white square, and I have a lot of rectangles on the side and in the middle, little frames that are just going to help us set the foundation. You're really using 5 faces of the rectangular prism here, so pretty intense Lego stuff. This is like the first Lego that I had built in about 15-20 years. Yeah, so I don't know, it was pretty challenging, pretty complicated, just in terms of sets that I could ever remember building. I did first Lego League, the Mindstorms, robotics, back when I was a kid, so there was a lot of, technic pieces and technical challenges kind of in just setting up the robots the right way, but this was kind of a new beast. Anyway, I really appreciated how they used all the different colors on the interior here. That made it a lot easier to put together some of these foundational pieces and make sure everything was in its right spot. Obviously going to be really important to make sure you have all these sides to hook the different faces onto for the helmet. Curved black edges would end up being the bane of my existence by the end of it, as you'll see when I have to append the mouthpiece onto the chin of the helmet. But anyway, moving on to bag 2, we have another frame here, and this is going to actually be the bottom of the base. You can see I'm bringing all these cool black diagonals and triangles on to really curve upwards. This technic in the bit in the middle was just kind of floating around back and forth, but it eventually got stabilized by some rods that I put through, so that was a cool little stabilization piece too. And the whole model had a really good weight once I attached that core onto the base, so I wasn't really worried about any bits breaking off or bricks getting loose and flying. A nice curve around the helmet using all those black curved pieces, and you can see how there's this pretty regular very white curved motif that's going to shape out the chin as well. I really learned a lot about how to make spherical shapes, I think, just by layering up the 2x1 flat bricks on each other. That was a cool little technique. And the eyes here, there's some fun things they do with covering different angles over each other to kind of create a gradient curve. Also, first some stickers here, which was not too challenging. The adhesive definitely has some give. You can see I left a little bit too much of a gap on the left side, but still all good. Left side of the shin is really coming into its own. See, I've got the earpiece there, although a little gap between that 2x2 off by the top of the vent and the curve piece there. In the guidebook and the pictures, it has that like kind of quarter pipe and the 2x2 connecting, but on both sides of it I ended up having like a little gap. Not really sure where that came from, because I just, you know, left it there. I figured when I go do the right side, I'll see if I can find, you know, where I might have made that mistake, and I couldn't figure out how I would even, like, in theory, kind of fix it with the pieces given. So that was kind of a weird one. You can see like that 2x2 with the open pegs, that I then put the 2x2 regular brick on top of. That's where that gap. Strange stuff, but I've pretty much got most of the face done at this point, and what's left is doing the mouthpiece and filling in the rest of the chin. So building that mouthpiece itself was pretty easy. It was like, I don't know, less than a dozen bricks total. And you get to use some cool little vent pieces and a big curve. But then putting it in the bottom, this is where I was running into issues with that yellow and the black curves on top of it that I mentioned before. I basically ended up having to pull one side out because it was like so tight where the curves met in the middle. You're supposed to fit a 2x3 in between, and it just like wasn't really giving enough room horizontally for me to squeeze it in. So I took it out, squeezed the chin in, did the little speaker boxes, threw the label on, and I got a good looking model. So I'm stoked on that. Thanks for watching. Please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you really liked it and want to see more. Thanks. This is KingBedhead, and have a good one. Peace.